Standard practice for an active shooter event is to run, hide, or fight. Capt Benjamin Skee teaches members at Vandenberg how to defend themselves against a gunman.
Today we are practicing a active shooter training, and what we're doing is practicing what to do if you find yourself in a situation where there's a gunman and you don't have the option of running or hiding, and you only have the last thing option of you have to fight back. So the way we're teaching class today is we're starting with some disarms with handguns as well as disarms for long rifles. Additionally, what we're doing is different takedowns. We have three main takedowns. We have a machine gun takedown, which you are lifting them up and throwing them down. And then we have two very basic takedowns, which are our side tackle. Basically it's like a football tackle. We also are doing from the rear, and it's basically like a double leg takedown tackle where you come up to them from behind and then again going for the weapon, moving, making sure the weapon is away from the shooter, holding the shooter down if you can, or getting rid of the weapon if you need to.
And the training culminated with the simulation of an active shooter in the workplace.
So the moves taught today are very much about the technique behind them and not the power behind them. There's not a whole lot of need for power in performing these. Whether you're old, have limitations, young and fit, out of shape, you can perform these moves. They're made for the average person, and they can be modified very easily to fit any physical limitation, injury, or anything like that. There's been about 18 active shooters in recent history on military installations, and most people have no idea what to do. And we've seen statistically that if people fight back, they are able to reduce the numbers. And so our ultimate goal with this nonprofit is that we're starting at a few bases, and we'd like to see in the future years trying to spread it Air Force wide and eventually even DoD wide, because this is some kind of training that we think that everyone deserves to have and should have, because even if they only get a little bit of training, it increases everyone around them, their chances of survival in this kind of event.
And although combat is the last resort, it could mean the difference between life and death. Reporting from Vandenberg Air Force Base, I'm Staff Sergeant Caleb Mayfield.